Sexual violence is difficult to discuss, and more often it goes unmentioned or reported. In Zimbabwe, statistics indicate that 1 in 3 women aged 15 and 49 have experienced physical violence, and 1 in 3 women have experienced sexual violence since the age of 15. Forms of sexual violence include sexual penetration, sexual exploitation, and unwanted sexual conduct. It should be noted that children, adolescents, and young people are at the highest risk of experiencing sexual violence. It is estimated that 1 in 3 girls, 1 in 6 boys have experienced unwanted or abusive sexual experience in their lifetimes or since the age of 15.
Yini le abayithi Denim Day? I-Denim Day ngumkhankaso oyenziwa ngenyanga kaMabasa, lapho kukhuthazwa khona abantu ukubana bagqoke ama-jeans bekhankasela ukudlwengulwa kwabantu emacansini.
Sexual harassment is unwanted or unwelcome sexual behavior towards an individual. There are many responses that an individual can have towards sexual harassment. It can occur in any setting, be it at the workplace, school, or church. It has many causes, and it can manifest itself physically or verbally, and it causes trauma on an individual.
Denim Day adds clarity to the issues of survivors' self-blame. This is all about power. The perpetrator takes power over the survivor who loses control. And this is what Denim Day is all about. It's an international protest against negative misconceptions, perceptions, and attitudes. People out there tend to blame survivors. Do you realize it's just as simple as a road traffic accident? Bam, within minutes, you've lost control. Somebody has taken power over you.
So based on the notion of toxic masculinities, people in Zimbabwe do think that men can never experience sexual assault. But the reality on the ground is that men can be and are experiencing sexual violence. For example, 1 in 6 men have experienced sexual violence before the age of 18.
Children are particularly vulnerable to sexual abuse. It is important to note that the lasting impact of sexual abuse as a child can linger with them for the rest of their lives. We should also appreciate the fact that sexual abuse that happens to children does not only mean the physical harm that takes place to them. Even simple things like sexual harassment also constitute a sexual violence.
It is assumed that most rape cases are perpetrated by strangers. Most sexual assault survivors know the perpetrator. About 70% of rape cases or sexual assault cases are perpetrated by an intimate partner, a relative, a friend, or acquaintance. And examples are your classmate, co-worker, your neighbor, a family member, your husband, or even your boyfriend.
Denim Day seeks to address one of the most common myths in sexual gender-based violence, which is that women ask to be raped by the way they dress or the way they act, which is quite unfortunate because no one asks to be raped. And those attitudes often put blame and accountability on the survivor whilst diverting from the perpetrator who used their power to violate someone else's rights. We all deserve to live in a society that is free from sexual gender-based violence.
I can wear whatever I want, be it jeans, mini dresses, and that doesn't mean I've given consent.
There mustn't be any excuse for rape. Rape must not be justified.
There is no excuse, no invitation to rape. We need to check our mates. We need to police ourselves and stop perpetrate rape myths. You should not be teaching me not to get raped, rather teach them not to rape. My own mother used to tell me that I should wear tight jeans or shorts underneath my skirts or dresses whenever I was going out. This was under the assumption that it would make it harder for someone to gain access. So does it mean that if I'm wearing tight jeans, then I won't be sexually assaulted? No. Does it mean that if I'm wearing bum shorts, then I'm giving you consent? No. My clothing is never my consent. So back off.
Anhuwe kana muchinge mabatwe rape case kwese kumamhatso kwenyuyo kwamuri musagare mumba bamusi mwega ziyai kwekwenda tinoti uyai mubatsirwe kune makansera anobatsira pachena anoita kuti kushupika kwenyu kwamunoita kuti ngenyi ndakarepewa mamuzomboshupiki mobva mamhanya munorapiwe pachena mahara saka uyai murapiwa anhu ese akarepewa.